did was I flipped myself onto my side, and it works better if you have your interactive menu up instead of your phone. So you want your interactive menu up while you're in the car. You drive it up, and you got your phantom wedge sitting about right here. You want to just go very slow and just enough to flip the Sand King onto its side. Drop the interactive menu, you'll get the black alert, and you accept it. Nothing will happen. You'll get out of the car, and now I told you that you want to have a street car with no insurance on it up here in this facility, okay? Now, the street car that I have, that I put in here was the Tornado. So I'm going to call that out. It does not have insurance on it, okay? Now, the vehicle that I want to duplicate is in a different garage. It is not in my facility. So this car is going to get called out from the facility. The street car that I just put in there, it does not have insurance on it. So I'm going to blow it up, okay? Get rid of it. Now, this is where I'm going to get inside my mobile operations center with my menu up. I'm going to back that car up a little bit. Now, if this doesn't want to work with the MLC because I can't disconnect it, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put this right here. I'm gonna get out, drop my interactive menu. Make sure you keep that up whenever you get inside a vehicle. I'm just gonna call out my Phantom Wedge again, just so I can wedge these two cars. Get the cops patrol soon. Okay, so now pull up the interactive menu, make sure you got that up. Now I'm just going to get the Sand King's doors wedged in between the two here, and I think you guys might know the rest after that. But I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. That fucking punk ass Sand King disappeared, but that's alright, because we don't need it right now. All we need to do is get a car in here to wedge the doors. The car that we want to duplicate. I don't know why I was thinking Sand King. That's my dyslexia. Okay. So now that we got that all set up, we're going to go ahead.
I do like that Phantom Wedge.
Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. I can't use the Phantom Wedge, my guys. I have to, my fault. I have to use a different car because I'm going to wedge that. So the car I want to duplicate, I'm going to call out just while we're waiting.
You're through to your garage. You,
Faction custom donk, 2 minutes, 30 seconds.
Get back to work.
That's the only thing with this. You kind of got to wait on the wait times. If I wouldn't have called my Phantom Wedge out, I'd have been good. But either way, I called that car out from the facility, and you're going to have to blow it up. So then you're going to have to wait anyways before you can get your next car. So while we're waiting, I'm just going to go to the vehicle I can wedge these cars with real quick. The guy that found it out how to do this one, Obese Giraffe, shout out. He used a Pegasus monster dump truck to wedge his car in there. But we're not going to do that one, because some of you guys don't have the money to buy that. This is a money glitch, you know, trying to get the money up. So if you don't even have a mobile operations center, you just use 2 street vehicles to wedge the doors. So let me just put this right here, and then I'm going to get out. Got my phone up just in case. Now, I'm going to call out my mechanic. Pretty sure it doesn't matter if you have your phone or your interactive menu up. It shouldn't matter.
Some wheels? I'm Johnny on the spot. I'll hook you up.
114. So let's just hang out for a second, wait for this faction custom donk to show up. And I'll go over the glitch while we're waiting one more time. So when you start this up, you want your Phantom Wedge and you want a Sand King. Really, it works best with the Sand Kings. I did a couple streams earlier trying to get around that Sand King method because the thing is a bitch to work with sometimes. And to be honest, no other cars really work as well. I would just get the Sand King, but it's a bitch depending on what fucking facility you got. To get mine, I went that way. Not over there, because they don't like to spawn over there. So we got 30 seconds, wait, and then
Hi, brother.
we'll be ready to duplicate this faction custom dump. Hey, what's up to my guy? How you doing, man? Just trying to live stream again. This is like the third time I've tried to do this shit, but I finally got the Sand King to flip up. And so when you flip that Sand King, you want your interactive menu up, and you want to drop it right as the truck is flipping onto its side. You know, going off of the Phantom Wedge there, and you want to land it like right over here. You have your fedge like kind of your wedge right about here. You'll drive up, you know, you flip up, and when you're on your side or so, you right away you want to drop that interactive menu so you get onto your side, and it'll give you the black alert.
It's coming at you.
So you'll accept it. Nothing will happen, but your Phantom Wedge will disappear. You see what I'm saying? And at that point is when you call out the streetcar from your facility that does not have insurance on it. You blow it up, and then you'll be at this point where we're at right now, ready to duplicate. So now I'm going to get in here, interactive menu up, or phone, I don't think it matters. I'm going to wedge these doors. This is the car I want to duplicate. You can wedge the doors by buying out, like Obese Giraffe did on his method. He bought the dump truck and put it right over on the top and just drove right in between the dump truck's wheels. I'm going to wedge the doors right. Oop, that's not wedged good enough. Okay, that one's good. Now let's wedge the passenger door. For you guys that don't have a dump truck or MOC or anything, you can use 2 street vehicles, you know. Okay. Now I just want to test it and make sure that I can go rent it in and out of my car. That's good. Now you want your motorcycle operation menu up. You want to hover over return vehicle to storage. Now you're gonna, this is PlayStation 4, but this also works on Xbox or whatever. So you want to just be at this point. Now what you're going to do is you're going to push triangle and X. Triangle and X. Okay. Now you saw how it said I could not enter the facility with this vehicle. That's how you know you got this shit to work. Finally got this shit to work. The only thing I did not show in this video was how to set up your Phantom Wedge and flip it with the Sand King. But for demonstrational purposes, I'll just go ahead and get that. After I show you I duplicated the car, I'll show you how to get the first part of it set up. I tried doing it in a few live streams before, but it was so fucking irritating, man, and I got frustrated, so I didn't get to this point, you know? Now, select a vehicle to replace. Now, that car right there is the one that I just drove in here, but this is where I had the street vehicle, okay? You see that? That's what we're going to do is we're going to put this right here. That's the car that I blew up. Everything froze on me. Damn, that's not good. Son of a bitch. Well, from this point, I'm just going to close my app and see what happens. And I will be back and let you guys know. It's not supposed to freeze on me, man. I think that might be because I got a ghost bot in there. But from here, you should just close your app if this freezes, and it should save. I'm going to be right back and let you guys know. All right.